Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala. கோபமில் குணத்தோய் குறியாய் என்னை கொள குறையின் செய்தேன் அருணாச்சலா. கௌதமர் போற்றும் கருணை மாமலையே கடை கணித்தாழ்வாய் அருணாச்சலா. சகலமும் விழுங்கும் கதிரொளியினமன ஜலஜமலர் தீடருணாச்சலா. சாப்பாடுன்னை சார்ந்துணவாயான் சாந்தமாய் போவன் அருணாச்சலா. சித்தம் குளிர கதீரஸ்தம் வைத்த முதவாயை திற அருண்மதி அருணாச்சலா. சீரையழித்து நிர்வாணமாய் செய்தருள் சீரையழித்தருள் அருணாச்சலா. சுக கடல் பொங்க சொல்லுணர்வடங்க சும்மா பொருந்திடங்கருணாச்சலா. சூது செய்தென்னை சோதியாதினியும் ஜோதி உரு காட்டருணாச்சலா. செப்படி வித்தை கற்றிப்படி மயக்கு விட்டுருபடு வித்தை காட்டருணாச்சலா. சேராய நின்மை நீராயுருகி கண்ணீராற்றழிவேன் அருணாச்சலா. செய்யன தள்ளில் செய்வினை சுடுமலால் உய்வகையே தூரை அருணாச்சலா. சொல்லாது சொல்லினே சொல்லரனில் என்று சும்மாயிருந்தாய் அருணாச்சலா. அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சலா. அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சலா.
யஸ்யாந்தன்னாதிமத்யம் நஹி கரச்சரணம் நாமகோத்திரம் ந சூத்திரம் நோ ஜாதிர்நைவ வர்ணா ந பவதி புருஷோ ந நபும்சம் ந ச ஸ்திரீம் நாகாரம் நோ விகாரம் ந ஹி ஜனிமரணம் நாஸ்தி புண்ணியம் ந பாபம் தத்துவம் நோ தத்துவமேகம் சஹஜசமரசம் சத்குரும் தம் நமாமி. சதாசிவசமாரம்பாம் சங்கராச்சார்யமத்யமாம் अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्परां. श्रुत्यर्थगोचरं वन्दे वाच्यार्थानामगोचरं लक्ष्यार्थवपुषं वन्दे शङ्करं देशिकं गुरुम्. अपारसच्चित्सुखवारिराशेः यस्योर्मिमात्रं भुवनं समस्तं गुहाहितं तं रमणं गभीरं चिन्ताविहीनं हृदि चिन्तयामि. देहं मृण्मयवज्जडात्मकमहं बुद्धिर्न तस्यास्त्यतो नाहं तत्तदभावसुप्तिसमये सिद्धात्मसद्भावतः कोऽहं भावयुतः कुतो वरधिया दृष्ट्वात्मनिष्ठात्मनां सोऽहं स्फूर्तितया अरुणाचलशिवः पूर्णो विभाति स्वयं योऽन्तः प्रविश्य मम वाचमिमां प्रसुप्तां सञ्जीवयत्य किल शक्तिधरस्वधाम्ना अन्यांश हस्तचरणश्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान्नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यम् अरुणाचल शिव अरुणाचल शिव अरुणाचल शिव अरुणाचला மலை மருந்திடனி மலைத்திடவோ அருள் மலை மருந்தாய் ஒளிர் அருணாச்சல மானம் கொண்டுருபவர் மானத்தை அழித்து அபிமானமில்லாதொளிர் அருணாச்சல மிஞ்சிடிற் கெஞ்சிடும் கொஞ்ச அறிவனியான் வஞ்சியாதருளெனை அருணாச்சல. These 3 verses we saw in these 3 days. மலை மருந்து மானம் கொண்டிருப்பவர். It is the 77, 78 last verse. Bhagavan gave the essence, the cream of spiritual life. In the 40 verses, the concluding verse is, what is liberation, freedom? Where Bhagavan says, Ahantai uru alidal mukti. Annihilation of the ego is liberation. மானம் கொண்டு உருபவர் மானத்தை அழித்து அபிமானமில்லாது ஒளிர் அருணாச்சல. That song is about this. Vedanta or Jnana Marga, it is not about practicing humility. It is about directly inquiring into the nature of this I. It is something which we are constantly chanting inside. I. My. And this is the center of all suffering. In the last verse, Bhagavan said, as long as it remains, the person remains limited. He remains as a petty person. Pampering the ego, the personality, is what Bhagavan yesterday told as vanjaning. Even in religion it is there, spirituality it is there. Even a dog, when it comes to you, you give a pat, it will again come next day. And waiting for that touch. See, even in ashram, Bhagavan's Samadhi hall, the dogs get addicted to that. People are giving soft massage, soft touch, and it comes and sits. It thinks every meditator is coming to touch it. So, this is Kenjal. We are doing that from every corner of life, where I will get pleasure, where I will get sympathy, where I will get respect. This is a kind of begging, inward begging, which Bhagavan calls as kenjudal. And the reason for that is I consider this I, this small ego, as me. Manatai Ajit, Bhagavan says, remove that I. Arunachala, how to remove that I? Jnanam only the way. You have to see what that I is, explore what that I is. Whenever you suffer, whenever you go through pleasure or pain, the enjoyership is so strong. It is another side of doership. So you become absolutely aware who is suffering, who is experiencing this pain. And you look at this I, this me, aham vritti. Seek it to the source, where from it arises, what is its form. Aham ahamaha allum pahalara. Constantly holding to that I. Then you find that the I thought is not real. The true meaning, the implied essence, import of the I reveals within as something which is whole, Purna, birthless, deathless. To hold that state within you is Nidhidhyāsana. Non udiyadu ulla nilai. Bhagavan calls it as non udiyadu ulla nilai. The state where the I thought does not arise. Holding on to that state. Often when devotees used to approach Bhagavan, that state was there. Somebody asked Kanakamma, she was an old devotee of Bhagavan, did you ever speak to Bhagavan? She said, Pesharada, how to talk? You enter ashram, the body will fall away. Enter the hall where Bhagavan is sitting, your mind will fall away. You are no more there. Who will speak? The I is not operating in that presence. This is grace. Grace is taking you to a celestial realm without whether you are qualified or not. At least temporarily a glimpse is given so that the longing is generated. The fire of viraha is awakened. Entire Aksharamanamalai is that longing. Swami Chinmayananda very beautifully remarked in one place, he said, it is like taking you to a foreign country without passport or visa. The moment you are detected, you will be thrown out. You have to come through proper channel. So you are given a glimpse of your real nature. And and it starts haunting you. One Swami of Ramakrishna met, Swami Ishwarananda, he was himself a jnani. He has written about Bhagavan in one of the books. Where he says he had a conversation with Bhagavan. And there he says, I will tell something also about him. See, all these great beings, they come with qualification. You deserve it and own it, what Bhagavan says. So as a young boy, he came to Swami Swami Nirmalananda, I think so. They had a conversation, who was a direct disciple of Ramakrishna. And this young boy had some conversation with the great saint and was going out. After that, then that Swami said, he will come back. He is a great soul who will attain great spiritual heights. So this Swami was a very profound person. He had a conversation with Bhagavan. And the subject is very, very beautiful. The conversation that he had with Bhagavan is about deep sleep. Because there is two schools in Vedanta. One school which says why we are not aware of the self while we are in deep sleep. Although we have this bliss, this happiness there, and everyone cherish to go there, still after waking up you wake up as ignorant as before. So some answer should be given. Usual answer given is there is ignorance is still remaining. It is karana sharira in deep sleep. That is what the academic Vedanta says. Shankaracharya has not clearly said that. Academically, they give that answer so that you are satisfied. So, this is one opinion. On the other side, if you ask Bhagavan why there is no knowledge of the self in deep sleep, Bhagavan will say, ask this question in deep sleep. Who said there is ignorance in deep sleep? You are speaking about ignorance from waking state, not from deep sleep. There is no ajnana, there is only prajnana, prajnana ghana. This is Bhagavan's words. Intelligence, absolute awareness is there. Atmaiva suptisthanam. Somebody asked Bhagavan, then what do you say? Is deep sleep self-realization? Bhagavan said it is self. No realization. Realization is needed in the waking state, not in deep sleep. He asked, is it self-realization? Very clearly you see the answer. Is it self-realization? Bhagavan said it is self. Realization has to happen now, in the waking state. Exactly the same word Shankaracharya says in Bhashya, Atmaiva suptisthanam. The suptisthanam means the state of deep sleep is Atmaiva. It is Atma. It is your Swarupa. But again, it is of no use to you now because it is not now. It is always few hours before. So now you have to recognize that state now. Then only you have realization. Atma is always there. Realization. Deep sleep is revealing the compassion of the inner being, that it gives a hug to everybody. It makes everyone one with it. It gives an experience of non-duality to everyone. Every day night. The Upanishad says, every day night you experience and come out without knowing. Aharahar gachanti naviduhu. Aharahar means every day. Gachanti, you go there. Everyone is going there. And naviduhu. Don't recognize it. Do not recognize it. Come out without knowing. So about that state, this Swami had a profound discussion with Bhagavan. I'm quoting or speaking about this Swami for some other reason. It is for the presence of Bhagavan. I'm speaking about this Swami. After writing all that Swami said, Ramana Maharshi's that profound mauna, that silence, the state where there is no jiva bhava, egolessness, is still after 40 years still haunting me. That is the power of impact of it. He says that sannidhi, that presence is still haunting me. That is the word that he used. Haunting doesn't mean haunting. It means you are able to recollect that state where there is no I thought. There is no me, this individual sense. This small individuality is not there. That profound mauna sthiti is revealed to you without you inquiring or voluntarily doing something. And that we call grace, kripa, arun. That glimpse you have to reclaim by inquiry now, in the waking state. Sometimes you satsanga means you get a glimpse of that state. That is satsanga. You are sitting, listening. You are seeing, you are listening, and inwardly you have that profound experience of the infinitude. As Shankaracharya puts it, Sthimita salila rashi prakyam. Very profound Sanskrit, beautiful Sanskrit, where he says, Sthimita salila rashi prakyam. It is like a frozen ocean. And nameless, you cannot say what it is. The frozen ocean of silence. And that we call as samadhi. Samadhi. Nirvikalpa samadhi. Vikalpa means this jiva bhava. This is individual sense. Nirvikalpa means no jiva bhava. That experience comes and it goes. It goes away because the ignorance is still there. Sabija samadhi, as Patanjali puts it. Bija is ignorance only, avidya. About many things you are still waiting to get disillusioned. All those places the mind goes. So when all that is removed, no more the mind needs to wander about, because you know there is no water in the mirage. So with open eyes, wakeful, in Jagradavastha, there is samadhi. And whatever you see, whatever you hear, whatever you feel in the world, you know that it is all that one whole, Purna. In whatever form he may appear, it is he. It is Arunachala. It is Shiva. It is Atma. Then no hatred, no fear, no desire, no envy, no competition with anyone, because all are me only. In that state, the person finds absolute fulfillment. What yesterday we spoke as Samrajya. Swarajya Samrajya. Swarajya Samrajya. Samrajya means one's own empire. Swarajyam, one's own empire, one's own rule. Nothing else, because nobody exists, it's all me only. So this highest wisdom, a little bit of ignorance remains, the person remain in that aspect, he will be limited. In that aspect, anything other than this self you see, that will give you suffering. Bhagavan will say, if you ask about world, Bhagavan will ask, is there a world? Ulagam irukko. If you speak about body, he will say, is there a body? He will not give a statement. That is Bhagavan's beauty. He will not say, there is no body, there is no world. He will just make you tell, make you feel. He will tell you, he will ask you, is there a world? Is there others? Andiyam enga irukku vai? Are there others? So this question is the answer. So anything, the truth is very simple. Advaita means what? Very simple. No second one. Why don't you be established? Now it is all very beautiful, but while going, this Maya, she will come along with Prasada, it will come. And will say, it's all right, this is also there. You put that in packet. And you are carrying Vikalpa in your pocket. This Vikalpa is going to disturb you. This is Minjidil. Whatever is kept separate. You keep Arunachaleshwara in the temple, you are going to suffer. Get hit by the crowd. You are going to keep anything separate. To see that, you have to go there. Guru, teaching, book, knowledge, everything will make you move. A space, a time. Some activity is needed. Some doing is needed. That is why we say pathless. Non-duality means no path, no movement, nowhere to reach, nothing to grab, nothing to attain. Sadashva Brahmendra Swami very beautifully says, Prepsa Nivrti. He says, the person is free of this delusion of attainment. Chikirsha Nivrti. The person is free of this delusion of doing. Jignasa Nivrti. The person is free of this delusion of knowing. something to be known. Jihasa nivritti. The person is free of this delusion of, I have to give up this, I have to give up that. This is also a delusion. No? Renunciation also sometimes, I have not sufficiently renounced. Great saints also get into this trap. One of the greatest saints of Tamil Nadu is Pattanathar. He was a great Virakta Purusha. He was a millionaire. He was actually a jewel merchant, diamond merchant. One day something happened in his life, he just threw away everything and walked out. His manager came and asked him, what should I do with all this wealth? You know what he said? Throw it in the street, let whoever want take it. That much dispassion. Such a great saint. One day he was lying on the road with his hand under his head, like a pillow he was keeping it. Two women were going on the street to take water in their pitchers. They were having a conversation. One lady told the second one, see, Pattanathar Swami is here, such a great saint. He has renounced everything and lying on the street. Nothing. The other lady, she said, yes, he has renounced, but still something is remaining. And the first lady asked, what? See, he is keeping his hand as a pillow. So he thinks, still he is thinking that he needs this comfort of this pillow. This Pattanathar Swami heard. So he took it also as Guru Vachanam. He said, oh, this is also right. Why should I keep it like this? So he removed his hand and was lying. And these women, these ladies, they were coming back after taking water. The other lady told, see, now the renunciation is full. See, he has removed the hand. You know what the other lady said? She said, it is okay, still something is remaining. What? She said, he is still giving ear to what others are saying about me. So, this is also something lacking, no? Something. So, jihasa nivritti. I have to give up this, I have to give up that, this is remaining, that is remaining. So, this is minjudal. Something is remaining, left out from the whole. That will create problem. Whatever it might be. If the body is left out, the body will create problem. The mind is left out, mind will create problem. Ideas are left out, they will create problem. Good or bad will create problem. So nothing is left out. Bhagavan says, koncham yat kinchit udaram antaram kurute athatasya bhayam bhavati. The Upanishad says a little bit of difference, from that you will have fear. Udaram antaram kurute. Aram antaram kurute. This aram, one place, the Bhashyakara says aram is body. Identifying with this body, you keep yourself separate from something that is going to give you pain. So, Vanjiyadarulane, Arunachala, do not cheat me, means what? Do not make me forget this truth. Constantly remind me this truth, so that I am established in that fullness, absolute freedom, abhayam, fearlessness. So this is the 78th verse. And to remain in that state, the highest wisdom, we have already spoken, but spiritual life, after knowledge, this life is like walking on a razor's edge. Churasya dhara nishita duratyaya durgam pathastat kavayo vadanti. So spiritually, the highest space you are flying, but you should have a firm hold here in the earth. This is a mystery. This balance is, while you are here, you are everywhere. So this hold is very important. Everything is there, but the person should have a center to surrender, a power to guide. Human touch is needed. You will get all teaching from AI. It will not make you full. Thottu nirai. Yes, as in Tamil they say, give a touch and make me full, whole. Vitta kurai thottu nirai. Vitta kurai means last birth. Something I left out and unfinished. Now, O Lord, give me a touch and make me full, whole, purna. Let it not remain like that. When you are having a voyage, a sea voyage, you need a good captain. You need a good helmsman. But what do they call in a ship? Navigator, right? Navigator. Somebody to guide you. Because there is no, even in this road people go round and round and round. To come to this place, somebody said, yesterday I was wandering the whole till 10:30. Here. So you need a guide. So next song, Bhagavan says, people think Ramana Maharshi had no guru. He was beyond that. Because for him, Arunachala was Pratyaksha Guru. His own Atma was Guru. See, the beauty is, when your own Atma is your Guru, you will learn from everyone. That is the secret. Dattatreya says in Bhagavata, my Atma is my Guru, so I will learn from everyone. Everyone will become my Guru. So Bhagavan was like that. So here Bhagavan says, Meekaman illamal ma kaatru alaikalam ahamal kaathu arul arunachala. Ma kaatru, hurricane, storm. We know what it is, right? We are specialists in that. Our life, every now and then we face this hurricane, typhoon, hurricane, what will they say? Yes, better I will tell the spelling. Typhoon, that is also like that, something like that. Storm, big storm. So, like that our life is full of disaster here, there, everywhere. Very often you face trouble. Then you find you suddenly collapse. Nobody to guide. Someone should be there. Arjuna collapsed in the battlefield. And there was that, his victory was, Krishna said, I will not fight. I can give my army who wants a help. I cannot fight. I will not fight. Arjuna said, You need not fight, you just drive my car. You drive my chariot. Be a charioteer. Krishna said, that I can very well do. Because that itself is a lesson to everyone who has come here with bow and arrow. Very peacefully driving, looking after the horses. And the story goes that Arjuna's chariot, the horses, came back after the battle without any hurt. Because Krishna was looking, taking care of them. With great concern and love. And Duryodhana was very happy because he got the army. Arjuna got only a guide, no army, no power, only a guide. And that guide was vital. When he collapsed, Krishna said, Uttishta Bharata. Wake up. Hold on to your inner courage. Know that I am your inner self. So Krishna made him wake up. So when you have a guru, a guide, a saka, actually, in Buddhism also they say this. They call the guru as Kalyana Mitra. Very auspicious friend. The Tathagata they call is a Kalyana Mitra. In Ramayana, Sita speaks about Rama and she says, he was my Kalyana Mitra. Very auspicious friend. Guide. Saka. Saka Sakayam Abravit. There is a Vedic mantra which says, the friend spoke to his friend. That is what is happening in Bhagavad Gita, Arjuna and Krishna, not a guru. But that is guru. That is real guru. So, Meekāmanillamal, Mākātru Alaikalam. Kalam means a small boat, a raft. With that I am traveling in this huge ocean of life. And there, whenever I encounter problems, suffering, trouble. If I have no one to steer my boat, tossed about and heading for disaster, I too suffer in ocean of samsara, caught up in great maya. There you come as my guru. Manikya Vachakar very beautifully says in Tiruvachakam, it says, so much I was suffering in the world, and that being who was worshipped in the Vedas appeared before me to guide. The same being appeared before me to guide. So here he says, Meekāman illamal, Ma Katru Alaikalam Ahamal Kattarul Arunachala. Arunachala, protect me, guide me. And this is true with the worldly life also. Spiritually also you need someone to constantly remind you. That's all. Remind you. What to remind you? To tell you don't exist. Someone should, because you very often you take so much about yourself. I have this problem, that problem. Then the guru comes and tells, Arey, you don't exist. You are nobody, you are nothing. Just to tell that, you need somebody. Someone to remind you that you are nobody. The Upanishad says, the guru should be ananya, means he is none other than yourself. But he should be anya. You should not depend upon your own intellect. He should come out and tell you that I am you. Tvamevaham, 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 na samshayaham. Ananya prokte gadiratra nasti, prokta anyenaiva sujnanaya preshta. Both contradictory statements. The Kathopanishad says, Ananya prokte. When Ananya, the Guru is Ananya, you will attain jnanam. And next mantra it says, prokta anyenaiva. He should be anya. He should come out. He should be standing in front of you to tell you that you and I are one. This mystery we have to experience and solve. Bhagavan appears before you and he tells you, I am you. I am within you as your own self. For this I need, O Lord, someone to guide. See, even to get a good guru, you should have this prarthana inside you. Meekaman illamal. Ma kaatralaikal. Ramakrishna says, pray for a good guru. Otherwise, it will be like the huge frog caught by a water snake. Neither the snake can swallow the frog, nor can the frog jump out of the mouth of the snake. The frog also will suffer, snake also will suffer. Both will suffer. So, Pulivaya pattaman. Bhagavan says, you should be like a deer caught by a tiger, in tiger's mouth. Like that. You need the perfect guidance. Whenever it is needed, you will find that that being is present before you in one form or other. To tell you, don't suffer, don't cry. Ma śucaḥ. Ma śucaḥ. This is one of the greatest statements in Bhagavad Gita. Krishna tells, do not weep. Swami Vivekananda very often used to say about one lady, Madalasa. She was a queen and she was a realized person, an enlightened person. All her children, she gave this highest teaching and made them enlightened, realized. Even while they were babies in the cradle, she used to sing to them, you are pure, you are infinite, you are birthless, you are deathless, do not cry. Shuddhosi buddhosi niranjanosi prapanchamaya parivarjidosi. You are Shuddha, pure, Buddha, awakened, Niranjana, immaculate, incorruptible. Prapanchamaya, this world Maya cannot touch you. Wake up. Kim namaro dishi. Why should you weep? You have not come here to weep. Do not weep. You are Atma, you are Shuddha Chaitanya, you are pure. You are infinite like the Gaganopama. You are like the sky, space. Divisionless, non-dual, pure. Wake up. All her children, they woke up. They all became enlightened. And used to say, mother should be like this. In Tamil, in Kerala also, Malayalam also, when they used to sing, to make the child lullaby, then they will say, Araro, Araro. Tamil solvome. It also means, who am I? Yaro, Yaro. Araro. Who are you? Who are you? Who am I? The child also has to carry that. It goes deep within. That knowledge has to awaken. We are all children, of course. Grown-up children, that's all. We're grown-up but children. Spiritually, Balaha. Vedanta says, Swami Vivekananda, when he became well-known in America, he had many disciples. One lady was a very elderly lady. She used to give him very often advice. Because she thought she is elderly and he is a young man. So one day, this Swami, he wrote a letter to her, my dear mother, you are a baby. Baby should submit to be taught. He said, you are a baby. He said, my dear mother, you are a baby. Baby should submit to be taught. So although grown up, although having good experience of the world, spiritually, still babies only. So you need someone to look after, someone to take care. Bhagavan says, his own experience, he says, Arunachala is my amma, my mother. He is my father. He is my guru. Ammayum, appanum, ahi, Tirunavakarsar, in one of his songs he says, Shiva is my mother, Shiva is my father, Shiva is my wife, Shiva is my husband, Shiva is my uncle, Mamanum, Mamiyum. He is my aunt, he is my child, he is my guru, he is my house, he is my wealth, he is my protection, so many things. So, me kaman illamal ma kaatru alai kalam ahamal kaatru arul aruna. Bhagavan knows. Even though you get this knowledge, when you lead a life, life is a nonsense. You cannot predict what will happen. People will say, why? We know what meaning it is. Why me? Somebody said, Swami, why me? That is what, not why me, who me? Not why me. Why me? Why am I suffering? Everyone is asking this question. Because they think something happened in my life which I never expected, and everyone says, I don't deserve it. When boy went to the teacher and said, teacher, I got 0 marks in maths. I don't deserve it. The teacher said, I know you don't deserve it, but there is no provision to give anything below. So many things happen in life regarding relationship, health, wealth, name, fame. Everything gets hit by that Ishvara's power. The Veda says, he is right behind you carrying his thunderbolt. Very now and then waking you up, telling you that this is all illusion, wake up. Don't hold on to anything. Anything you hold on to, one day it will be snatched away from you. The Upanishad says that Brahmatam paradadyo anyatra atmano brahmaveda. Spirituality. The very beginning is, the Upanishad says, spirituality, if you consider, is in some place, in some person, in some ashram, in some spot, somewhere, that spirituality will be taken away from you. The first thing is that Upanishad says Brahma tam paradat, that Brahma will give you up, because you are considering that Brahma as Atmanaha Anyatra Brahma Veda. You consider that Brahma is Anyatra, it is somewhere else. It is in Tiruvannamalai. It is in Ramanacharanatirtha. It is in this book. Only in this spot, some people, ashram also, they say, I want this place to meditate, and there somebody is sitting. No other place I can meditate. Brahmadam paradhat, spirituality will ignore you. Because you think spirituality is there, spirituality is this spot, spirituality is this district. When Corona came, many people, during COVID, they said, we cannot come to Tiruvannamalai, we are lost. Because you consider spirituality is, Tiruvannamalai, Arunachala is important because he awakened you to the reality that what you are seeking is within you. Unless you dare to catch hold of this truth, you will suffer. One day it will leave you. It will leave you. It is not my words, it is the Brihadaranyaka Upanishad which says this. If you consider spirituality somewhere, it will leave you. If you consider your physical strength, you have to depend upon that, it will leave you. If you consider without this, that I cannot live, it will leave you. Anything to which you are attached, one day it will leave you. It is going to leave you, and this common problem, the problem with this problem is that you know that it will happen. So, the very thought will make you suffer. Even while enjoying. Even while enjoying, you know one day it is going to leave you, so you will suffer. So, better be non-dual. That which can never leave you, that which is always is, then great strength, fearlessness comes from that. Everything else is accompanied by fear, bhayam. Because it is going to leave you. If it is a good thing, it is going to leave you. If it is a bad thing, it is going to come to you. So this law is undeniable. It is there. So meekaman illamal ma kaatru alaikalam ahamal kaathu arul Arunachala. So Arunachala, be a good guide. And they have quoted a very beautiful verse from Tiruvasagam. Taniyanen perum piravi pauvat. In this great, huge ocean of samsara, Manikavachakar is singing to Shiva. He is saying, Parameshwara, I am suffering in this ocean of samsara. Tadantirayal etrundu patrondri indri. I have nothing to hold on to. So many thunderous, roaring waves of suffering after suffering comes. I am being in trouble very constantly. Ini enne uyumar endru enni anjeluthin punai pidithu kidakkindrene. He says, I have got a raft to hold. And what is that raft? It is that Panchakshara, that 5-lettered mantra of Shiva. He says, I am holding to that Shiva mantra, that Panchakshara. Like that in this spiritual life, in this life also, so many suffering comes, you hold on to either to Bhagavan Nama. Now we will come a little down from the highest Advaita point. Then you say in spiritual life, you need something to hold. When you are in Tiruvannamalai, you are holding to Arunachala, going round the hill, or Bhagavan Sannidhi. That is a good hold. You go away from here, you need something to hold. Especially when you are in a big city. You want to hold to something. You cannot always be meditating. Sometimes, people who feel great meditativeness here, when they go out, they say it is difficult. We are not able to hold on to that meditativeness when we go out. What will we do? In that state, Anjaluthin punai pidithu kidakkindrene. As Manikavachakar says, I am just holding to the raft of these 5 letters. So Arunachala is also 5-lettered name. Arunachala. This is also Panchakshara. Holding on to that mantra, that Panchakshara. All the great spiritual traditions, they somehow recommend this japa, this mantra japa. Because they know that always it is not possible to have that spiritual mood. When there is inner balance of sattva guna, you will be able to meditate. When there is rajo guna, you will be disturbed. When there is tamo guna, you will be sleepy, dull. These three qualities will very often fluctuate. They will come. Impossible to be free of them. It will be there. They will be there. So, when your sattvic meditation will naturally happen, otherwise you need something to hold. And that alamba, that is what we call alamba or ashraya. Alamba. Alamba means support. When you are swimming, taking swimming lesson, you have what they call, in our village we used to take this scooter tire or tube. So whenever you feel tired, you go there and have that support. Like that, in meditation also you need a support. What do they wear? Swimming suit. Yes, life jacket. Like that, is a mantra is a life jacket. Thank you. Very good usage. It's a life jacket. Mantra, you hold on to the mantra. No, when people they chant mantra, they say I am not able to concentrate. My mind is wandering. That is a great problem, because people think in the very beginning they should be in samadhi. So they say, when I am chanting mantra, my mind is wandering. You are doing chanting mantra so that the wandering can be slowly brought down. You cannot start chanting mantra after the mind becomes quiet. So people, when they say my mind is wandering, general advice that we will say is, when you are going to do japa, first thing that you have to do is give a whole world tour ticket to your mind. Let it wander anywhere, let it think anything, let it go anywhere. You just say, tell yourself, I am going to chant, do japa. I am non-cooperation movement with the mind. I will not cooperate with the mind. Let the mind wander, let the mind think, let the mind do anything. Think anything. I will chant. And this you do. You will slowly find that the rhythm sets in. The spandana. Mind is all full of spandana, thoughts, throbbing, vibrations. And this mantra vibration also is a pure vibration which will quieten the mind, help you slowly to find a kind of joy, a peace within. So this is Anjaluthin Punai Pidithu Kidappene. This is me common. This is like a solid hold for you. When you come to Thiruvannamalai, Bhagavan has given you who am I. Why don't you do who am I? Why are you going round the hill? This is alamba. The body needs something to do. It has this Giri Pradakshina. Or while doing Giri Pradakshina also you can do japa or Atma Vichara. All these things are people who do not thoroughly know spiritual life. They think your spiritual practice should be one-sided. Because our personality itself is many-sided. The body, the mind, otherwise what will it do? It will speak highest Vedanta and sit with the internet. Better have some sattvic thing to do. Especially if you are not in Thiruvannamalai. You have no Arunachala, Giri Pradakshina, anything. You need some japa, some reading. Because life is time, duration. And if you don't fill that time with divine things, negative things will enter there. Bhagavan said, if you fail to do Atma Vichara, Loka Vichara will come. So you have to do Atma Vichara. Or you have to do Bhakti, Sharanagati, surrender. Somehow you have to keep the mind in a higher plane. This is me common, support. Here me common is support. helmsman, a captain or a driver means here spiritually you need a support, something to hold. Some puja, some worshipping place, everything. Don't ever think I have gone beyond all that. No. You can see, if you go to all this Shankara Mat, all these great Shankaracharyas, they will be doing puja. People will wonder, these Advaita teachers, they are doing this kindergarten things like that. Because they are doing that so that you will do it. You will have some support. At least for that time, you will not be doing anything worldly. At least that itself. See, now you are sitting here, this 1.5 hours. At least, I believe, nobody is looking at the mobile. I don't know. That much help at least it gives. So spiritually, you need all this support. Your time must be given to Bhagavan. Bhagavan in Gita, Krishna says, I am the grabbing power in time. Kalaha kalayatamaham. It just swallows you, either negatively or spiritually, positively. So you have to fill your time with something positive, something elevating, something divine, something, if not the highest, at least simple thing, some reading, something. Even if the mind wanders, you are spending your time in good place, exposing yourself to divine things. One devotee from the town used to come to Bhagavan, sit in Bhagavan's presence and write the account book of his shop. People used to ask, why do you do this here? Because he says, I have no time, I want to spend my time in the Bhagavan's presence. But I will do this here. See, this is the thing. Somehow, hold on to something higher. Then, slowly you find that your இந்த பாய் கப்பலுக்கு என்ன சொல்லுவான்? இந்த பாய் தூக்கி கட்டுறது. Yes, sailboat. Like that, slowly it is. The wind has started taking the boat. The wind of grace has started taking the boat. Till then, you have to do some driving, some navigation, some help, support. Everywhere you have to take. So that is very, very important. When you are fascinated by the highest Advaita, don't ignore the smallest things, because Advaita contains everything. Advaita contains smallest things also. That is why the Advaita teachers, you will find it is all inclusive. All Dvaita is included there, Vishishtadvaita is included there. Small things are also included there. A person cannot be an Advaiti and fanatic. It is impossible. An Advaiti is somebody who can identify with anyone. No. This Akhandartha Saraswati, about whom I am speaking very often, he was like that. No, in Vrindavan he was staying, all Sampradaya people will call him. Nimbarka Sampradaya, Vallabha Sampradaya, Ramanuja Sampradaya, Madhva Sampradaya, everywhere he will go and speak for them. And they know he is a pure Advaiti. And when he dropped his body, all the Sampradaya people, they all express such a great being. Where can we find such a being? Because no hatred towards anybody, no exclusiveness, no separation. Because Advaita contains all contradictory things, even worldly things also. Why not? Bhagavan was like that. He never hated anything. Even weaker than the weakest he will accept. That is what he knows. In that form he is also Purna. So that is Advaita. No fanaticism at all. So Advaita is not a philosophy. Advaita is Sarvatma Bhava. You become one with all. You are the self of all. So how can you separate somebody from you? How can you push away someone from you? So this is Advaita. So this is the highest support for spiritual life. So you have to take anything as a support spiritually. So without that, you are like a, what they call, rudderless boat, right? Without any support, the boat is in turbulence, like that. So don't have that problem in spiritual life. When you feel low, hold on to anything. A temple will do, a spiritual book will do, some Mahatma. He need not be your own Sampradaya. Don't be foolish. He is not teaching, who am I will not go there. No. I have seen Ganeshana doing that. He will go to all kind of people, Vaishnava, Shaiva, everywhere, all kind of bhaktas. He will go and sit there, listening, because this support is needed. As long as the body mind is there, anything that helps you to lift you is good. So this is the essence of this sloka. So we will continue this tomorrow. Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala. Arunachala Shiva, Ramani Pavar, Ahati Vera Rupaya Arunachala. அழகு சுந்தரம் போலகமும் நீயுமுற்ற பின்னமாயிருப்போம் அருணாச்சலா. அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சல சிவ அருணாச்சல சிவ Arunachala Shiva